A Sad and Bitter World by Hildy Silverman. I leave a sad and bitter world, and if you remember me and think of me as one unjustly condemned, I am resigned to the fate awaiting me. Justine Moritz, Frankenstein, Mary Shelley. 15 August, 18. Dear Victor, I pray this missive reaches you aboard the airship Prometheus, on which you have apparently secured continued passage to the northernmost reaches of the earth, and that you remain in good health. Does it delight you that I am utilizing your clever wind-up writing ball? It is so much faster and easier to correspond thanks to this machine, which has reaffirmed Geneva's reputation for producing the finest clockwork devices. It certainly produces letters kinder to the eyes of readers than those penned in my, admittedly sloppy, handwriting. If only you had kept to developing such mechanical wonders and not ventured into... no point dredging up what cannot be changed. Thank you for the comprehensive list of the faults in my reasoning included in your previous letter. Despite them, I continue to assert that death is indeed a parallel state of existence, rather than the terminus of linear life. In that spirit, forgive the pun, my project with the somewhat irascible Michael Faraday continues apace, albeit our progress has been slower than desired. Since I am the only member of the Frankenstein family still residing in our ancestral home, the responsibility for maintenance of our affairs has fallen to me. I do not intend this as condemnation, dear brother, merely a statement of fact. Faraday speculates that it is my longing for those we have lost that distracts from the goals he would prefer us to pursue. I confess that losing father, darling Elizabeth, sweet William, and wrongfully condemned Justine does motivate my desire to prove that what humanity perceives as the ultimate end, death, is in fact a miscomprehension. I am convinced that the dead continue to exist, albeit transfigured and transported to an alternate plane, upon which our living realm is superimposed. A palimpsest of existences, if you will. Death denotes a separation, yes. Permanently so? That remains to be proven. I imagine you scoffing as you read this, brother mine, calling me fanciful, questioning my scientific reasoning. I know, like father, you have always thought me ill-suited for such pursuits, expecting that I would enter into a career as a gentleman farmer. Perhaps you even question my sanity, which is ironic, given the accusations of madness levied against you. Yet despite them, your efforts to create life succeeded. You built an electrified bridge between the realms of death and life, dragged a soul, or was it multiple souls? Where does the soul reside exactly? Within the whole of a body, or also its separated parts? Across into your creation. It is your very own work, Victor, which has inspired mine. Others condemn your hubris for stealing God's fire, yet do not fully comprehend the nature of the flames. Even you deny it, which, giving your perennial agnosticism when it comes to matters of faith, is unsurprising. Regardless, your journals, your copious research continue to guide me. While I have no desire to snatch a flame, a soul from the plane of death and return it to life without consent, or trap it in a horrific assemblage of stolen corporeal remains, I do strive to invite a willing spirit to visit as its former self. In doing so, I intend to avoid the derangement that afflicted your Adam, which I suspect resulted from the incomprehensible spiritual agony of trapping a mosaic of disparate spirits within a single monstrous form. How I wish we could discuss and debate my pursuits across the dinner table. Alas, your quest to track down your creature continues with no end in sight, per your own admission. I fret that it might be some time before you return home,